Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk and cosmic groovers. How you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. So today we're on New Year's Eve 2025 and I thought we'd end the year by going on one of my favourite types of walks, which is a moor walk up on the moors near me on Hobson Moor and Wild Bank. So should we get cracking? Yeah! So we're just going to follow the edge of this quarry round and this will bring us to a path that leads us up onto the moors. It's going to be very windy up there today, I think. So I hope you've all had a great Christmas anyway. Mine was okay, not bad as Christmases go. As some of you will know, it's not really my best time of year, Christmas, and I used to struggle a lot, although I've reclaimed it a lot back in recent years and I'm enjoying it far more than I used to do. So that was okay. It's quite nice celebrating it. It was just me and my daughter really. But the last few days been feeling quite stressed, quite anxious, and my mood's dropped and my motivation to get out walking has been really low. I've really struggled to get out today, but it's one of those things that I've pushed myself, and now that I'm out I'm actually a lot happier for it. So it does happen sometimes. You have to give yourself a bit of a push, and like my mood was slumped. I think it was just an accumulation of the past few weeks of pressures and stress and things going on. It kind of accumulated. But today I'm feeling a lot better now I'm out there, and you know, my anxiety levels are coming right down now I'm out in a green space, so that's good. So there'll be a lot of people out partying this evening for New Year's Eve. And if you're out partying or celebrating in any way, I hope you have a great time. My celebration is going to be today. This walk that I'm on, this is my way of celebrating New Year, and that's how I like it. So I'm actually on Wild Bank Hill now, and as I thought, it's very windy, like a cold biting wind. I hope the sound's picking up okay. So some of you guys that are new to my channel, you won't know much about this area. Some of my viewers that have been with me for a while will. This area, Wild Bank Hill, it's above Staley Bridge where I live. So there's actually a lot of history to it. Some quite dark history as well. Originally, going back to the Mesolithic, Stone Age hunter-gatherers, they've found loads of evidence of them up here, where they used to have the camps and used to make the flint tools, and they used to come up here looking for herds of deer from the high viewpoints. Then later we've got a Bronze Age burial mound on the top of Wild Bank. Not much left of it today, it's quite flat because mountain bikers use it as a racetrack. Then a bit later on we've got medieval history, and the road up to here and part of this hill is known as Gallows Clough. Now Gallows Clough was named because they used to hang people here in medieval times. Now there's actually a crossroads up here of paths which was sometimes used in medieval times for gallows sites. So we've got Manchester city centre skyline in the far distance, about 9 miles away. Sometimes joke about it and call it Mordor, but I'm only joking. 99% of the people in Manchester are great like any other cities. Just city centres, it attracts all the sort of that 1% that are criminals, you know, dealing drugs and stuff like that, and dodgy sort of people. And if you think Manchester's a very big city, so you know that 1% will be thousands and thousands of dodgy people. But like I said, the vast majority of people in Manchester and who go city centre are lovely, fine people. So in Manchester city centre, a lot of the trouble and the goings on is around the Piccadilly Gardens area. Interestingly enough, that site where it is, it was a site of a massive lunatic asylum. So sounds bad saying lunatic, but that's how it was called in the old days. We use far better terms nowadays. So yeah, and before that it was called Daub Holes because there was all these ponds in the city centre, Piccadilly Gardens area. People used to get the material for making wattle and daub houses. It's like the clay they put in between the wood beams, so it's known as Daub Holes. So there were ponds there, and it's also believed that it was a site where they used to duck witches for witchcraft in Daub Holes before the lunatic asylum. So it's got a very rich history. So also very close to Piccadilly Gardens, you've got an alleyway like behind where Wetherspoons is. It runs parallel with the gardens, called Back Piccadilly. And Back Piccadilly was a notorious spot for criminality and all kinds of really dodgy behaviour in Victorian times. Right, so we've got a little crossroads of tracks now. Now I actually think this is one of the possible sites where the gallows were. So I was up here when it was really misty one day, and when we got to this crossroads there was loads of mist swirling round in weird patterns. It's quite spooky but cool at the same time. So I think we're going to brave going up to the very top in this icy wind. We're not far now, I might as well go to the summit. Make a day of it. I think for me with stress, I think it builds up over time, lots of things accumulating, and then something can trigger it off. But I feel so much better that I'm out today doing some walking outdoors. It really does help me with anxiety, and I hope if some of you try it, it helps you too. So I was just chatting to an elderly lady and she was telling me she's been coming up here for 45 years and still doing it, and it is a bit of a climb, to be honest with you, and most people would struggle, and really is great for you getting outdoors walking. It really is helpful to good health, and she was saying how good it is for her mentally as well, coming up here away from it all. Right, I'm just at the hill summit now, Wild Bank. You can make out Manchester a bit clearer on the skyline. On a clear day you can see to Wales, the Welsh hills. I can see them today, even though it's a very overcast day. I can see the power station near Liverpool, and beyond that, in the very far distance, I can see the Welsh hills, which you wouldn't expect to see today. But yeah, cool. So here we are at the hill summit. Here's the trig point. Someone's made some rock art. I won't spoil it, although I do like putting my camera on there, to be honest. And we've got all these beautiful views surrounding us on the trig point. Wonderful. So just coming down off the hill now, this is the easy part, and we'll be out of the worst of the wind soon, so that'll be nice too. But it is my favourite walk in the area, this, so it's a nice place to end 2025 on, and I'm looking forward to a much better 2026. So I've been chatting to a few people today whilst I'm out walking. You do get some really nice people when you're out walking in the hills, and it's kind of a bit of a filter, kind of a, I suppose it's like a filter that like-minded people come out and enjoy nature and the countryside. And that's another reason why I do recommend it. You know, if you're having depression and anxiety, it's you generally get nice kind of people outdoors. It's not like going through crime-ridden inner city areas where, you know, there's good reason to be wary. Right, I'm just coming down off the top of that hill now. I can tell you there was some wind up there. It was not just wind, it was like icy cold wind. But already I'm out of that. Oh, this is much more pleasant. Right, so now we're on Hobson Moor, and just typical moorland, but for walking it's nice and peaceful. Lots of space with hardly anyone else around, and that can be really great if you're feeling anxious, and if your mood's low, it's nice because you're in a natural place and it's naturally quite uplifting. So this is one of the many little quarries you get in the area. You get loads of these all over the moors, and they were used for taking stone out to use for building material, usually for the dry stone walls or for the tracks, sometimes for some of the farm buildings in the area. So I'll just face the camera forward for a while so we can walk on this bit of moorland together. The wind is picking up a little bit at the moment, but it's nothing like it was on the top, not on Wild Bank anyway. And we're going to slowly make our way down to a little road lane, which leads us back towards civilization. Now, there are actually other burial mounds in the area of Hobson Moors, but I've never been able to find them with 100% accuracy, and I would like to find them. The thing is, they're so degraded because they're thousands of years old, it's hard to make them out. So I've just got the camera facing forward now for this last bit of the walk. We're nearly on the lane that leads us back to civilization. You can see where that red car is in the distance. That's how close we are to the end. So thanks for coming with me on this little walk today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope 2026 is going to be a fantastic year for you guys. If you did enjoy this video today, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. So until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird, stay free. Bye now.